Welcome to the Junk Rig Association's series of interviews with junk rig sailors. Patrick LeBlanc bought his first junk rig boat recently in Glasgow, Scotland. Called China Blue, he sailed it to France. Here's his story.
This boat was advertised on the GRA in 2017. Okay, it's been advertised on the GRA website, and at this time, as I explained on my own website, I didn't have the time or the money. I was still working. Then it was last year. I just wanted to see if this boat was still there, and I contacted the owner, and he said, "Oh yes, the boat is still for sale." And it was the only junk rigged boat that I could find in Europe. Anyway, there was another one in south of France, but it was too small and not very seaworthy, so I didn't have a choice. And so we agreed on the price, and but this was before the COVID situation. So then the COVID situation put a lot of delays in this operation. Like if it has been in any kind of boat, like a Bermudan rig boat, it's easy, you know. You can say, okay, if you don't agree with the price, I can go and have a look at another one. It's not a problem. There are plenty. There are hundreds of them for sale. But there was only this one junk rig boat in Europe, in the whole Europe at the moment. So and I was looking. I've been looking, but I couldn't find any other. And anyway, I had been dreaming about this boat for a long time, but I had it on the wallpaper on my computer at work, you know. So I had to do. The owner of the boat came to fetch me in the evening, and we went to the shipyard. And the first time I saw the boat, I was very excited, and I admit I didn't see all the flaws until really spending time on the boat and using the boat. Because when I just saw the boat, the hull was perfect. The hull was very clean, nothing to say. The propeller was very nice, very clean. And I must say the engine was in very good condition, and is still in very good condition. As for the rest, I really didn't see the flaws. For me, it was like a dream coming true, you know. So everything that was wrong, I was thinking, oh, I'll fix it, or it's going to be fixed. And many things were missing on the boat, like the VHF, like the chart plotter. I've had a boat. It was on a trailer. It was 23 feet Dufour T7. It's a center cockpit, 7 meters long. And it was on the trailer, and so in the summer I would trail it to Normandy or Brittany or La Rochelle or Mediterranean. The longest sails I've made was 10 days, and every evening we were in the marina, you know, because my wife and I enjoyed doing that, you know, sailing during the day, then find the marina, go to the restaurant, you know. That's holidays, you know. I have never done much more than that, so I don't have a very long sailing history. The day she arrived on the boat, she cried. She really cried, and it was a really bad moment, you know, because I felt that's a failure, and you know, she didn't like the boat, and okay, but we both agreed that we would do our best to give it back a nice, at least a more comfortable interior. Improve the galley, improve the sleeping area, improve the saloon. We sailed down the Clyde River. We sailed down to Troon. From Troon, we crossed over to Belfast, Bangor, yes. So from Belfast, we sailed down to Howth Marina in Dublin. And then
deuxième jour de navigation. Nous sommes partis de Troon pour aller à Bangor en Irlande du Nord, mais pour l'instant on longe toujours la côte écossaise. Donc voici, après une longue journée de moteur et toujours de moteur, on arrive en vue de Howth, la marina qui se trouve près de Dublin.
The idea was to continue sailing to the south of Ireland, and from there sail across to the Scilly Island, and from there to Brittany. But my crewmate John, which is a guy I had never met before, I found him on Crew Bay, and we were friends at once. We understood each other. He's still a good friend now. He's almost part of the family. And so he was supposed to leave us in Dublin, and my wife was going to take over. But I had promised him I would bring him back to the mainland, to Wales, because it would make his travel back home much easier. Also, we had met this very nice couple sailing on their boat, and we had met them in Belfast, and we had met them again in Howth, and we had agreed to go and visit them. They lived in Carnarvon in Wales. So that's why we went from Dublin to Carnarvon. And then from Carnarvon, we went down to, I have to remember the names, to Pithely. From Pithely, we went down to Aberystwyth, I think, at Aberystwyth. Then we went.
Nous sommes à Carnarvon, au Pays de Galles. Un joli petit village, très pittoresque, très touristique. C'est le matin. Voilà. On attend en se promenant, en regardant le paysage, parce que on arriverait trop tôt sinon pour l'ouverture des écluses. Donc on va attendre encore 1 heure, comme ça, à se promener, à tourner en rond. C'est très joli. Pour une fois, on a eu du soleil et quelques nuages, mais bon, pas très grave.
Oh, no. The thing is, I was back with my crewmate because he accepted to come back with me. So John came back to help me, and we were a strong team, so we were confident in one another. Sailing across the channel was like 100 nautical miles to La Baraque. Our only concern was the traffic. Also, we didn't have to cross any TSS, but we were we did take a lot of care of watching around, looking around for the boats. We have an AIS transmitter. This would give us confidence also. But in fact, because we did the crossing at night, there was very little wind, so we had one sail, we had the foresail up, and we were motoring. So we were at about 5-6 knots all the time. The sea was nice. There was no fog. That was the main thing, because that's what I was fearing the most. So really crossing the channel in that condition is nothing special.
On est à la baraque, ça va casser. Dans la Bretagne. Voilà, on est arrivé après une longue nuit. So we are in La Baraque. After crossing the channel, we used the motor, but we had the sail to help us go faster, and we went quite fast. We arrived at 8 a.m. Nous sommes arrivés. We are heading for the Le Four Channel. Our destination is Camaret-sur-Mer. On devrait être ce soir à Camaret-sur-Mer. Voilà. Toujours difficile à attraper sur la vidéo parce qu'ils ne sont jamais du bon côté du bateau. Quand tu les regardes à gauche, ils sont à droite. Et quand tu les regardes à droite, ils sont à gauche. Donc j'arrête. Voilà, souvenir du passage de la Pointe du Raz. Bon, on va pas faire tout un film. Hein. Here we are in the very charming little harbor of Le Palais on Belle-Île. Belle-Île-en-Mer. Ce soir, nous sommes dans le joli petit port de Belle-Île-en-Mer, le port du Palais. We are moored to other boats. And none of those boats has access to the quay unless those who have a little tender. Ceux qui ont une annexe, ils peuvent aller au restaurant, ils peuvent aller au bistrot, ils peuvent aller se promener, se dégourdir les jambes et visiter la ville. Mais Karim et moi, on va manger des nouilles ce soir. We're gonna eat noodles tonight.
The biggest problem for me is that the boat is very far away from me. It was okay with the small boat I had before, you know, having the boat in front of your house is great because you can go work on it when you want. But now the boat is far away. I keep a ever-ending list of jobs to be done on the boat, and I don't know when I will be able to go there. I think I have to wait until the weather gets better. No, I didn't. In fact, I didn't really know what to expect. All I believed is what I had been reading about junk rigs, and that's why I wanted the junk rig. About the ease of use, the facility, the simplicity, and I must say I haven't found everything exactly what I didn't find. I didn't really find what I expected. The one thing was sure is the simplicity for sure, like raising the sails and taking reefs, very easy. That's very straightforward. That's nothing to do with what I was used before, even on my little precedent boat, you know, where you have to go and face up to the wind and go up on deck, etc. So this is really great, and the way you can jibe with no drama, it's really fine. But I really didn't have any idea of how to adjust the sails. How many panels I should put up, and if I should pull the sheet or release the sheet, you know. And we found the boat had a very much weather helm, and the tiller was really hard. You had to hold the tiller with both arms, with both hands, in order to keep the boat on course. And I've come up with new ideas, like maybe not trying to hold all the sail. Eric says with 3 panels you're fine. You're going to do the same speed, and the boat will be easier to handle. For example, I was thinking, like on the pointy rig, I was thinking that you could have a balance between the foresail and the aft sail. Like if you put much more foresail, the boat would go downwind, and if you put much more aft sail, the boat will go upwind. It doesn't seem to happen that way, but I didn't know that by the time. So I think I will try now different sail adjustments, and also use the front sail as a stabilizer. If you sheet it right hard and in the middle, it could help the boat stop from rolling from side to side, because we had a lot of that. But the main thing is as we had the schedule, we had to be on time in the marinas. We had a schedule of days to come back to France. So sometimes we had a schedule because of the tide. You know, if you want to be somewhere, you have to get the right tide and etc., the right current. So you cannot just set the sails and let the wind take you wherever it wants, you know, or just stand by waiting for wind. So we've been motoring really too much, and this was very disappointing. The speed, we were happy when we were doing over 5 knots under sail. This was, I think, as long as we do 5 knots, I'm happy. You know, the problem is we often had the swell from the side, from a beam, like most of the time from the starboard side, on the starboard side, and the boat was rolling and yowing, making the ride very uncomfortable, and especially when we crossed from Dublin to Wales. The sea was bad, and at one point we had to change course and head straight into the wind, straight into the swell, because we were too early to enter the Carnarvon bar. We had 2 hours to waste, so we couldn't just hang around. It was really impossible, and my wife was sick. You know, it was not a pleasant ride. So we decided to go to sail right into the wave, and it was much more comfortable. I could feel the hull was smashing into the waves. It's the boat. It had a big feeling of safety. The hull seems like it's indestructible, you know. And then going down the waves was much more quieter, as long as you could keep the boat in the good direction. But as soon as we took our course back with the waves on the side, then it was again starting to move in all directions, and pitching and rolling and yowing, you know. And this I didn't know, but I should have used one of the sails to try to steady the boat, keep it from rolling too much. And I still need to experiment a lot with this boat. In France, there were two parts, two main challenges. The first was Chenal du Four, the Four Channel. I think the people who sail to France from Brittany, they know this area, and we had it completely wrong. We tried to figure out with the tide tables and the current charts from leaving Laberrack what was the best time, but somehow we got it all wrong. I think because we spent too much time looking for wind, you know, and taking our time. So we had to motor in the Channel du Four and maximum motor speed and sails, because we had the wind with it, and we had the current totally opposed to us, maybe 4 or 5 knots of current. So we were only sailing 1-2 knots. So it was a long sail. In Camaret, we had the luck to talk with another very nice couple we met there on their boat, and they gave us very good advices on what time to leave in order to in order to round the Pointe du Raz. We call it in le Raz de Seine. It's another iconic place. The Brittany people call that their own little home cave, you know. And because they gave us a very good advice, we passed this very, very fast. We had 4 knots of currents with us, and it's been like a it's been a very nice sail. What I remember now is always talk to the people in the marina and ask advices. Don't only rely on your own confidence. As I told you, I didn't have a choice because it was the only boat available. But also knowing that it was in Scotland was very appealing because it was to be a fantastic sail, you know, and I was really looking forward to it, you know, because I've been reading so much about sailing. I've been watching so many videos. I spend my time on YouTube watching videos of people who sail and cross oceans and all this, and I was longing to do something like that, and now okay, I'm into it. Articulated buttons, we call that, but hinged buttons. Yes, they're aluminum. I think they're aluminum buttons. I didn't really know how to operate them. You know, all I did was raise the sail, hold it up, and then pull the sheet in, and you know, like now I know that one of the things I will do is put some telltales ribbons at the end of the buttons, so I can know what is a good position for having the best efficiency and the less heeling of the boat. If they are sheeted too hard, then the boat will start to heel, and then it will start to go upwind. And this is what we've been fighting with a lot on the way down. So otherwise, the problem was all the lines were very old, like the parallels were very old, very stiff, you know, and they were getting tangled, and so I got rid of them, and I had this. I bought some new lines, and I made them different colors, so as to remember, because they are 3 howling. 3 parallels. One is howling the this. I know it moves the sail back and forth, but I don't really know what to do with that. What is the correct way to adjust them, you know? And I would really like to have somebody sail with me on China Blue, and like somebody with good experience. And of course, when I arrived in Soubise, I had never been there before, but my friends were waiting for me. My wife was waiting for me, so it was a big moment. It was a very big moment. And there was no wind, but I put the sail up just because I wanted.
Alors là, j'ai tenu à garder une voile en haut pour qu'on nous reconnaisse bien, et puis parce que, après tout, China Blue mérite d'arriver avec ses couleurs. I wanted to keep one sail up because this way will be recognized easily, and I thought China Blue deserved to enter her final destination with her own colors.
China Blue qui sort de l'eau.
2 mois plus tard.
Oui, 2 mois plus tard, oui. Comme tu dis, 2 mois plus tard. Tout ça pour ça. Tout ça pour ça.
The Junk Rig Association aim to promote the rig and provide easily accessible and relevant material to people interested in it. Visit us at www.junkrigassociation.org